Welcome to the next in my winter series of vlogs. You find me on the park lake. We've got 48 hours. You're going to join me. We're going to go through tactics, the swim, pork chops with me, partner in crime. We'll be having a look at a few things and how we approach this couple of days fishing. Feels like I haven't been out for such a long time. 3-4 weeks. I just haven't been out with the shows and everything else. Just been busy with work and Mrs. B and Christmas and everything else. But now, February, mid-February, now is the time to start hitting the water, trying to catch one of them big old lumps that swim in the park lake. We'll also have biscuit of the week, the housewife's favourite, and we'll be checking out the old pork chop and what he's up to over the next couple of days. So without further ado, roll the intro. Welcome back. I was gagging to get out. All that work at the shows, I'm clucking, absolutely clucking to get the rods out. And I thought, what better place to go than come to the park lake. There's one other angler on here. One other angler, and he's going tomorrow. So unless someone turns up, we've got 25 acres of water with big fish in it to go for. And it's got milder. It's 10 degrees. Don't forget, about 10 days ago, this was frozen solid. Absolutely frozen solid. And we had a big storm come through last week. There's a few guys on here. Nothing came out, nothing was seen. So normally, my rule of thumb is, if the lake's been frozen, it's normally about 10 days to 2 weeks before you've got a chance of a bite. Of course, if it's runs water and there's loads of fish and the stock levels are high, you've got more of a chance earlier. But where this has only got a few fish, well, a few, I say about between 60 and 80 fish in it, are normally about 10 to 14 days before I think, right, I better get over there, especially if we have a mild patch like we've got now. For the next couple of nights, I think it's not dropping below 7 degrees tonight, and then I think it's 2 or 3 tomorrow night. So the way I see it, we got a chance. Here he is, look, doing his usual when we try and set up in the old unhooking mat. But right, let's have a look at what we're going to do, how we're going to approach this. Now, I've had a good walk round and we ended up, I sort of wanted to come down this end. I know the wind's blowing a little bit, but it's got winter form. If you remember, this time last year, if you've been following my vlogs, the winter vlog I've done, I came in here and we managed to get my PB common 57 plus. Conditions were very similar to what they are now. And it's looking prime for up this end. I know that the fish come out from up this end because where I've caught them in years gone past before. So we had a look up in the corner on the wind. The wind was a little bit too cold. We sat there for quite a while, didn't see anything. And my sense was that just a little bit too early for down there. The weather, the wind was just that little bit cold. So I come up to Old Faithful, this swim, Grassy it's called, where we had the big common from. More or less to the day, a year ago. And incidentally, that fish hasn't been out since then, which is mad. For a lake that gets pressure like this does, that fish has not been out, hasn't turned up dead or anything. It's definitely still in here. It just hasn't come out. It's amazing how these fish can go for such great lengths of time without getting caught, isn't it? You know, got some good anglers on here. It hasn't been out since. So we opted for this area of the lake, just on the sort of mid of the lake, not on the back of the wind, but on the side of the wind. And it definitely feels, even now, to me, warmer. So we're plotting up here. We haven't seen anything. Wheeled the barrow around. I'm absolutely knackered from wheeling the barrow around. It just shows you, if you haven't been fishing for 3 or 4 weeks, you're wheeling that barrow all the way around, the longest barrow around, the longest, furthest swim away. It definitely helps you if you're doing it every week, doesn't it? To keep your fitness levels up. There's a lot to be said for keeping fit by pushing that old barrow laden up around the lake. Sun's coming out. Tomorrow's going to be a beautiful day. It's going to be 10, 11 degrees again. It's very cloudy today. It's going to stay cloudy tonight. That's why that water temperature's going to stay up. So I'm going to ping out 3 singles. Now you might say, well, why singles? Because it's been frozen 10, 12 days ago, nothing's been out for quite a while. I don't really want to give the fish any options to feed. If they're out there in this area, which I hope they are, I don't want to give them too much bait because nothing's been out. Also, if I was on a run to water, I'd probably put a bit of bait out. You know, something like B1, Brasenose, on other fish's eggs, I'd put a good few spots out. Sandhurst, probably put a few spots out as well. Look at that sun, beautiful, isn't it? Absolutely gorgeous. You know, it won't be long before it's spring, guys. So I'm going to stick 3 rods out in the sort of deeper silter troughs that are out in front of here and just give it a go. You know, it's just nice to be out for a couple of nights with the old Carp Dog. By the way, he was 9 yesterday. The old pork chop himself, Barney the Carp Dog, was 9. Look at him, look, bless him. So he's been allowed out after his birthday party. The missus threw it for him yesterday. Oh my God. And his extra bones that he got, and all sorts of things that he got. He was allowed to come. It's not as cold as it was anymore, so he's allowed to come with me. So that's the plan. We're going to fish 3 singles out there, minimum amounts of casts. So fishing here, I don't want to spook them, and we'll go from there. I'm going to talk about rigs and hook baits and colours of hook baits and food baits and fluoros and all that. I'm going to do a little bit different. I'm going to go with 2 sort of fluoro colours and a food bait, you know, that's been glugged in special liquids, which I'll talk about and explain why I use those liquids. Right, I'm going to get sorted out. I'm going to get the stuff off the barrow. I'm going to sort him out, the old pork choppermus. Get sorted, and I'll see you soon. Welcome back. We've managed to get it all sorted out. Pork chop's in. Look, here's pork chop. He's out. Managed to get our 3 rods, get the baits on. I'm doing something a little bit different this week. Well, this month, because I haven't been for a month. Gonna fish 2 fluoros, 1 yellow and 1 orange. Now, normally I fish a washed out pink or a pink and a white. You know, 2 whites and 2 pinks and 1 white or whatever. I'm gonna go a little bit outside the box because I just want to be a little bit different to the norm. And orange and yellow haven't been used that much for years. They still get used, of course they do, but the main majority of colour pop-ups is either white or pink. And yellow used to be such a good colour, and so did orange. I don't think they stopped being good colours, just that people stopped using them as much. So 1 rod's going to be on a fluoro yellow, the other rod's going to be on a fluoro orange, and the 3rd rod's going to be on a food bait cork ball pop-up. And what I do is I doctor them slightly. Now, I like the buoyancy of them because they're cork ball pop-ups, and the buoyancy is going to stay the same all the time that they're out there, because I might leave these out for 2 days. It all depends on what I see. Wait, he's in the baits and everything. Have a little lick round. I'm not surprised, because I'm going to tell you the liquids that I put on the cork ball pop-ups. Now, there's 2 liquids I really, really like. Just got to check out he's not bloody eating the pop-ups down there, but say, oh, rather nice. Just with the liquids. 2 liquids that I really, really, really like in winter time and springtime and summertime, but mainly in the winter, is liquid liver. I think it's probably one of the best, if not the best, liquids you can use for glugging your baits or adding it in your spod mix, or when you're making bait up, or if you're, you know, want to rehydrate your baits in liquids. Liquid liver. Now, it's quite a thick liquid, so I add Minamino to it. 50-50 Minamino. I put it in a bottle, shake it up like crazy, and then I just keep adding a little bit, little and often, to me cork ball pop-ups. The ones that I'm using now have been about a month, 6 weeks. I've been glugging them up, you know, curing them, you could say. I've been adding little bits of liquid until you can't get no more liquid in there. And from a white creamy type colour, they've got a dark browny, chocolatey Minamino colour. You know, because Minamino's a dark liquid, one of the best winter liquids of all time, old school liquid. Combine that with the liver and I think it's a winner, and it's proved really good for me over the years. That little combination, you can put it into anything, put it in stick mix, you can put it on your boilie crumb, the night before. That's a good one, boilie crumb. But I like to do it with my hook baits as well, my cork ball hook baits. So we've got 3 different hook baits out there, 3 different colours, 2 different types of hook bait, one a fluoro high attract, and the third one's going to be the live system cork ball pop up with that glug on it of the Minamino and the liquid liver. Let me just check him out, because he's moving about a bit down here. I don't know what he's doing. You can smell the... Oh, I thought we'd bloody eaten one then. But he's... Oh, that's what he's done. Look, I'll show you. I'll show you what he's done. Now, this is the lid. This is the lid to the pop-ups, right? The liquid liver, the one's got liquid liver and Minamino on, the live system cork balls. He's been licking that. I wonder what I could hear. I keep looking around, wonder what I can hear. And he's looking at me now. Right, but let me just show you. Get out. Look, look. Get off it. Right. I put them in a big, long... If you've got a missus, this is the old, you know, diet powder that they use. Have a look in there, look. Don't really see it in this light. I'll try and put another picture in, cut a picture in so you can see it properly. But look at all that goodness. Look, see it all up the top there. You can see it all that goodness in there. And I just put the lid on, shake that up every now and again, keep it indoors, and just get them really glugged up. So that's another little edge that I use this time of year, as the water temperature starting to creep up. Talking of the water temperature, we haven't, in a couple of the vlogs, we haven't looked at the water temperature that much. It's 7 degrees. I've just checked it out down there, and it's 7 degrees today, which is more... Look, look, look. You know what he's doing? He's licking the bloody liquid liver and Minamino. He's licked it dry. He's licked that lid dry. Get out of it. Go on, look. Wait, out. He can't look. See what I mean, though? He senses. He's like, what's that? What's that? That's lovely. What? Oh, that's like. But it's the old liquid liver. I mean, it's a feed stimulant. It's what they use in dog food and animal feeds. Look at him. Look. He's looking for more now. He's on the hunt. So that's the 3 hook baits. Sorry to go on for such a long time, and explain it all, but that's the 3 hook baits that I'll be using. So that's what we're going to do. 3 rods, I'm going to spray them out, single hook baits, no freebies out there. I don't want to attract the ducks for one, and I just don't think we'd have had that bloody frozen lake a couple of weeks ago, 10, 12 days ago. I think a well-positioned single high attract hook bait in the right place, we may be lucky and we may pick up a fish. Hopefully, that's the plan anyway. Right, I'm going to get the rods out, I'm going to get sorted, get the kettle on, and then I'll come back to you. See you in a minute. Welcome back. Okay, well, we've managed to get the rods out there nice and easy, only a couple of casts of each rod. All went down lovely, went through the air, looks really good. I've spread them right out, so I've got one about 70 yards towards the corner of the island, one straight in front, and one to the left, the exact sort of area where I had the big common from this time last year. No freebies, as I said before. Multi-rigs. Probably my favourite big fish water rig is the multi-rig. It's accounted for more big fish for me over the years than probably any other rig. That and the Hinge Stiffy, 2 very, very good big fish pop-up rigs. So they're out there. We'll reassess the situation tomorrow. I just feel the temperature dropping now. It's starting to get quite cold, but I feel it just dropping. So I put my thermals on, so I'm an old sod. My hoodie and my bottoms and my merino wool socks and my new Salomon boots I got for Christmas from Mrs. B. Thanks, Mrs. B. and we're all snug and toasty. First cup of tea, snuggled up to him. He ain't moved, he's in there. You can't really see him. Can't even see a snozzle hanging out anywhere. He's he ain't gonna be moving for the duration till tomorrow anyway. He might nip out every now and again, but that's about it. Water's calmed down, hardly any wind out there. Perfect for seeing fish tonight. So that's what I'm hoping for. I'm going to stay awake quite late, maybe 12, 1 o'clock in the morning. If I see anything or hear anything, this is a prime time when it's dark to hear the odd one flop over. If I see anything or anything, I'll be moving in the morning or maybe even during the night. So all that remains now is to get that kettle back on, watch and listen and see what happens, eh? It's just nice to be out after a month not fishing. It's just nice to be out. See ya in the morning. Well, good morning. What a beautiful morning it is. As you can see, well, I've got my glasses on because the sun is out in full effect. Gorgeous morning. Quiet night last night. Got pretty cold. I was really surprised. I thought it was going to be about 7 degrees, but it was about 1 or 2 degrees, I think. Just shows you how the weatherman gets it wrong. Didn't hear any fish, didn't see any fish. So I'm going to reel in soon and have a walk round, have a look at the snags and up the other end, and just have a little recce really, see if I can see any fish anywhere. Because that wind, even though it's going to be a lovely day, the wind's a little bit cold out there. I fancy probably having a look up that end of the lake where we had a look yesterday, sat down for a while and checked out, and me and the old pork chop, see if we see any fish. That might be an option. Yeah, it's getting a bit windy now. But first of all, just made our first cup of tea, so it can only be one thing. Look at that. Yes, we've surpassed ourselves this month on biscuit of the week. We was at Zwalla and I had this message come through on me Instagram page when we was at the show, you know, the Zwalla show, a couple of weeks ago. And these Dutch guys said, we've got something special for you, we'll bring it along. So the guys turned up and they said, we have got a biscuit of the week for you, which is gonna surpass anything you've had yet. And they showed me these, right? These are Cranger's salted caramel, and they're quite a delicacy in Holland and widely eaten by not only anglers but just the general public. You wouldn't believe how much these weigh. They're really heavy. They're just like a type of waffle type sort of biscuit. I'll show you one, right? I'll get one out. Look at that. They're like a mini sort of waffle. You know the waffles you cook up, but they're a cold version. This one is the salted caramel. Cranger's salted caramel sort of waffles, and they're quite thick and they're quite really heavy. And the idea, what they told me I had to do, was get my cup of tea or coffee. They have coffee over in Holland a lot. Don't drink tea that much. Get my cup of tea, brew it up, pour the water in, get it all lovely, and then get your Cranger's salted caramel waffle biscuit, bang it on top and leave it. What that does is, because it's quite hard inside, that melts the filling inside. So when you eat it, it's all moist and it's warm and it's bloody gorgeous. Very sugary. Very, very, very sugary. If you like sweet things, something a little bit different, then you've got to try these. I must admit, these are a little bit special. You could live off these for a week, I tell you. They're so heavy, and I reckon there's a few of you out there that have tried these before. Cranger's salted caramel, look at that. and you get probably 1, 2, 3, 4, you get about 10 in a pack, I think. And it's telling me that, well, I can't read Dutch, but it looks like the sugar content is off the scale and the carbohydrates, so proper fattening, I reckon. But yeah, give these a try because they are a bit special. Thanks guys for giving these to me. The only problem is now, once I finish this pack, I'm gonna have to go back to Holland and buy some more. So check out Kanger's salted caramel. There's your biscuit of the week. Hope you enjoyed that biscuit of the week, Dutch biscuit of the week, should I say? And thanks to the guys for giving me those at the What's Waller show. Much appreciated. Also, got to say thank you to oh look, it's out. It's heard people talking, and it's out. For how long? I don't know. I haven't seen him all day. But yeah, I was going to say thank you to everybody at the Brentwood show who come up, said hello, talked everything carpy, and gave me some biscuits of the week. So I haven't forgotten about you. We got about 4 or 5 new biscuits of the week to come in the months following from the biscuits that you guys donated to me in the old pork chop, and you'll see them in the following vlogs. On to the fishing. Not a lot's been happening. I did go for a walk, I reeled in, me and the old pork chop, we went and had a walk round. Went up that end where I fancied. That wind was still cold. Remember the day before, yesterday, we had a look there before we decided on this swim. We had another look up there. The wind was blowing in there and it was cold. It was really, really cold. So we decided to stay put. Redone the rods, got them out there on the spot. Same hook baits, 1 yellow, 1 orange, and 1 doctored food bait. Pop-up, corkboard pop-up, dad delivering, and a Minamino glug on it. Now what's the temperature, water temperature? Well, it says 7.9, which is a rough estimate because it's in the margin, so it might be half a degree colder out in the lake. 7.9, so it's gone up from 7 yesterday, 7 degrees, so it's on the up. Even though I've not seen anything, it just gives you that little bit of confidence boost, doesn't it? It really does give you a bit of a confidence boost that temperatures are on the rise, daylight hours are on the rise, and if fish, it won't be long before they start moving about. Look at him, look. See what that's doing, look. I've just had a sausage sandwich, right? And him, he's licking the ridge monkey. Look, and now he's licking the plate, look. There's no stopping him, is he? There's no stopping it. Oh, now he's having some of his own food. What a surprise. Normally, all he does is eat my food. You had a sausage sandwich and the sod's licking, even though he had some of the sausage sandwich, he's licking the bowl and the ridge monkey. Licking the fat off it. Well, it saves me cleaning it, doesn't it, I suppose? And he gets a bit of enjoyment out of it. So, sun's about an hour, 2 hours before dark. Still haven't seen anything. Reposition the rods out there, all went out fine. Spots are happy with them. So we look forward to tonight. I think we're up against it, even though the water temperature's getting warmer and the sun's been out. It's going to be a cold one tonight. 1 degree it says on my phone. 1 degree. So even though it's been warm, I think we might be up against it. Although it speeds, doesn't it? Sitting at my desk, typing the computer all day. And it's nice just to come out after being a month of working at the shows and working on work at home and in the office. Just nice getting out. So you never know. You never know. You've got to be in it to win it, and it really does only take 1 bite, doesn't it? Okay, I'm going to get sorted, kettle back on, snuggle up to him, enjoy the sunset, and hopefully we may even see you in the night if we have one. I doubt it, but you never know. If not, I will see you in the morning for the mandatory walk of shame. Well, good morning. Quiet night last night, bloody freezing cold last night. And look at this we've woken up to this morning. foggy as foggy can be. Look at that, all you can see is the rods. Can't even see out there anywhere. Look, paths, foggy as anything. The old pork chop kept me nice and warm last night. So we're going to have a slow pack away in a minute. Push the barrel all the way back round to the van. All to say is, guys, I really appreciate you watching the vlogs. If you're about mid-March in Ipswich at Birds Tackle Open Day, I shall be there, so come and say hello. And also end of the month at the Big One show, I shall be on the Total Fishing stand. Come and see me there. Once again, appreciate all your time looking at these videos, and I hope you really enjoy them. They're just a bit of fun, a bit of normal fishing. And thanks for all your likes and views and comments on the videos. So I'm going to have a slow pack up. Thanks guys for watching the vlogs. See ya for the next vlog.